So today we're focused on a walking portal, how to develop a walking portal in the side of your wall, how to open up a portal to transition in space and time pretty seamlessly, and it's a lot easier than you might think, as well as a program called 10XBNB combined with Hong Kong to try to optimize the real estate market, potential opportunity, and a different mindset at the same time to be able to try to push harder as opposed to relax when things seem like it may indicate to relax, for example. And those three things are what we're going to try to flow with, so stay to the end to find out how we get them in there before the end of the podcast. Thank you. Welcome to the news. So initially what we're talking about is trying to open a wormhole in your wall, basically through using a television, just for example, just by being able to have a simple computer and trying to connect that with a television, for example, to then actually sit right up close next to the television as you then turn on walking videos, as you then turn on videos that are on like YouTube, for example, to be able to sit next to the TV and watch different places in the world that you can walk through. That is basically like opening a time and space portal so you can be in a different place in the world and travel from the comfort of your home. It's very simplistic, it's very sort of seamless and almost common sense, but nonetheless, if you try it, it's like getting to transport. It's like having a transportation device, being able to teleport real quick just by turning on a couple videos where people are walking for you, but you have to sit very close to the TV and also expand the size of the screen past what a normal computer tends to be. So like at least like 35 inches, and you want to sit nice and close so you actually feel like immersed, feel like it's goggles, like it's actually virtual reality goggles that you're sitting through. And this is an important factor to actually get the experience like you're being there, because these are specific videos on YouTube, but they're on every single country of the world, and they're consistently updated. So it is like a virtual reality experience to travel in real time, because these are constantly updated. So this is like being in this place just in the same day that it was recorded, which is almost every single day. And then moving on, what we were talking about in terms of a mindset that relates to try to push harder, try to push further. If you feel like you are trying to relax, in terms of business, it's a business mindset that corresponds to being able to push as hard as you possibly can if things seem like they're going well, if you will. Because if you've been trying to build for a while, and then you have certain energy that feels like it's like coordinating, or you've earned a certain profit amount, or things of this nature, and you don't necessarily have to do more necessarily, that's when you want to double down, triple down, quadruple down, because it feels like the cause of relaxation is present, and it's a good thing, and it makes you want to go relax and then take a day off or spend some money that you just earned, for example. But the opposite is true, in my opinion, and in some other opinions, such as Dan Martel, people that are sort of indicating or advocating for this mindset that you want to double down, triple down, and triple down, and quadruple down. Not only on the money, not only on the cutting back on the spending, quadruple down on reinvesting in the business, quadruple down on reinvesting in the workload, quadruple down on what is actually working. That's the time to try to quadruple down, as opposed to taking a step back and taking a breather and walking away for the day necessarily. It's trying to compound that interest for things that are working, things that are functional, things that are functioning, so that if you've bought time in the future, so to speak, that you can try to stack that time, stack the value of that time by compounding the time that you're trying to buy, to try to develop more runway and more processes to develop more future runway and having more space to work with in the future, by doubling down, tripling down, and quadrupling down on your resources and on the work and the workload that has been offered as a reward for the good work and the hard work that's been done in the past, to be able to open up more and more flow that hopefully can expand outwardly exponentially, if you will, in terms of growth, like that is like expanding outward in an obtuse fashion, meaning like a wide angle in terms of the 360 degree angle. The idea is to hope to widen that angle. Like 180 degrees is kind of like, it's actually not the maximum. So you want to just keep widening the angle, and that's what compounds. It's like a trajectory. It's a trajectory of light that's beaming out of a pie graph, basically. And so the idea is to continue to widen the angle of light by compounding the focus. And in addition, we're going to conclude this podcast talking about something called 10XBNB. 10XBNB is a program which helps to talk about real estate that's available on Craigslist ads, for example. Craigslist ads in places that are empty for months on end. And so you can turn those around and rent those on Airbnb, for example. Except today we're talking about the Hong Kong market to try to optimize this opportunity which connects like empty spaces and empty real estate at high values in the Hong Kong market and combining them with hotel rates by trying to do the Airbnb co-listing opportunity in Hong Kong as like an opportunity to speak to trying to also help patch up and improve the real estate market in Hong Kong. So that's almost all for now. Kind of been a short one today, but that's about it. So let's also remember to push for world peace every single day. Let's push for world peace every single day as we try to carry on. Push for world peace, and let's also try to clear the animal shelters. Let's clear the animal shelters. Let's remember to clear the animal shelters every single day around the world, because we can foster all the shelter animals and we can adopt all the shelter animals in the world to clear the animal shelters, and we can also hire the shelter animals all around the world to be healers, to hire the animals, the shelter animals as healers throughout our communities all around the world, to clear the animal shelters, to hire the shelter animals as healers throughout our communities, to make all human beings and all humanities more harmonious by having animal energy, because animals work for free anyways, but they should be getting a job. They should have a job because it offers them the ability to not be in animal shelters, which is way worse of a situation after all, to be able to clear the animal shelters. So let's all clear the animal shelters, and let's all push for world peace. Push for world peace. Push for world peace every single day. And push for the global philanthropy energy grid. Push for the global philanthropy energy grid as we continue to push for world peace and also generate more philanthropy energy, and also push for a global good deeds economy. A global good deeds economy. And that's all for now. Thanks again, Digitech Change for Game Studios. Bye. Peace. Bye.